welcome back to my channel. It's officially gardening season here in Phoenix. It was just about 80 degrees this weekend, so I spent a lot of time outside gardening, and I realized there was something important that I've been meaning to do that I haven't had a chance to do. It should be a lot of fun, so I thought we could do it together. We're gonna go through it and we're gonna ID some of the mystery plants in the yard. In my opinion, the most important part about having a garden is building a relationship with your land, with the plants, animals, and everything else that's in the area, so that you start to recognize things, you start to have a relationship with them, and then when you see them, you start to kind of know them. So I wanted to ID mostly some of the different weeds in my garden and get an idea of what their use. Oop. Get an idea what some of the uses for them might be, and then have a little sort of guidebook for myself of all of those different plants. So me, you, and Blue will go ahead and get started with it. So this little weed shows up quite frequently in my garden, and I've been really curious what it is for the last couple of weeks. I have a great app that's free, you can use it, and it's called Picture This, and it will help you ID any plant. It's really reliable. I've had great luck with it, and I absolutely love using it. So now that I have the app open, I just click the photo button there, come up on the plant, click Identify, and this is spreading pellitory. So I'll have to spend some time researching a little bit more about this plant, what it might be useful for, but now I know the name of it. So if you follow my channel, you might recognize this. It is my garden planner. I use it a little bit differently than a garden planner per se. It's like my own personal garden guidebook. So this was last week and what I had filled out for last week. And then I had switched larger rings into this planner, and in the back I have these individual sheets which I wanted to use to do the different plant bios. So today I will go ahead and open up this one that we just took our picture of and copy down just some of the information. I'll fill out more of it later, but I'll go ahead and just fill out a little bit of it right here. So I am gonna put down the date. I wasn't doing that before, but it might be kind of cool to have the date. So today is the 13th. And then in this area, I would like to put a picture of the plant, or, you know, maybe my own drawing. I'm not the greatest drawer, but I'll figure out what I ought to do with this section next. And then I will write the name or the different names of the plants here because they have common names. I will go ahead and write spreading pellitory. And then what are the other ones? Pellitory of the wall, basil-leaved pellitory, wall pellitory, sticky weed. And then, so it's a flowering plant. It's considered a weed, and it's also known as the asthma plant because its pollen is an allergen for many people. So I'll write down asthma plant because that's an interesting name to me. And then I think that's probably all I care about right now for this plant. So now it's in my book. When I go back inside, I can Google it, learn more about it, and make more notes on this plant. So I have been very curious about this flower for quite a while. I'm pretty sure that it is a good native sort of pollinator plant, but today is the day that we find out. What is this plant? Menzies fiddlenecks. Is it dangerous? Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, there's toxic nitrates. Toxic to most animals. That's good to know. Here's another fairly common weed in my garden that's all over my yard. Let's find out what this one is. Maltese star thistle. Huh. Looks like it's actually not considered a weed by everyone, so it's something that you could actually theoretically plant on purpose, maybe? I don't know. We'll go ahead, we'll enter it into my planner, and we'll look it up more online. Are you here to help? Well, you are. So this one here is definitely very interesting to me because it looks like what I would recognize as a dandelion, and it turns into a dandelion when I've let them grow just to see what it would become. But I don't know what this one is. Oh, hey! Hey, Blue. So today, let's find out for real, what is this plant? Prickly lettuce. Okay, not what I was expecting. Can't wait to learn more about it. You're just literally up in it, and we love to see it. Blue. So this is where I cultivate my weeds. I kind of just throw seeds and let things grow over here, hoping that one day, someday, I will be able to grow maybe some fruit trees or some raspberry bushes or something. So for now, I'm just letting the weeds cultivate the soil for me. Gotta be patient. But yeah, here's where my weed garden is. Or, you know, maybe it's a native pollinator garden. So this next one, I don't have very much of it in my yard, but it's really beautiful. So I'm hoping maybe more of it will grow next year, or maybe I can save the seeds from it and intentionally plant them. But anyway, it is this here. I don't know if you can tell, it is a beautiful purple, and I just noticed it this weekend, so I am dying to know what it is. Oh, Blue. Oh, Blue. All right, so here we go. Uh-oh, that might have been blurry. Oh, nope, not too blurry. Heliotrope. Can't wait to learn more about this one because it is definitely really beautiful. Blue, what are you doing? You're just a mountain dog. You're gonna get a thorn in your foot. And then I'm gonna have to get it out again. I'm not sure if this one, hey, don't lick the camera, please. Oh my God. Okay, I don't know if this is the same as the other one that we already looked at, but fortunately, we can find out with our handy dandy app. Oh, it's different. It's called cat's eye. Oh, that is really, really, really cool. Oh, they are pretty too, but I'm pretty sure they like prickle you if you grab it. But man, that is pretty. So as I was going around looking at the plants and thinking about, oh, would I want to draw them, or would I want to print out a picture, I thought, well, you know, they're kind of just weeds, so maybe I'll actually take some little cuttings and seal them in some packing tape, and then I can put the actual sample of the plant in here. I thought that might be kind of cool, so I might give that a try. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some cuttings, some tape, and some scissors, and we'll go ahead and put them right in here. You are like my little shadow. What? All right, let's go get some tape. So Amazon is leaving and that brought out the whole crew. All right, I've got the tape and the scissors. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. This was just a crazy idea I had, so I hope this works. This is for science. So, pro tip for those of you who use packing tape, always leave a little flap like this when you're done, and then you always have a great start to your tape. So I think last time we talked, I wasn't really using my garden planner. So I've been getting back into it, and I thought I could show you really quick how I've been using it. So this is the March dashboard in the Happy Planner gardening planner. So this is just kind of big picture stuff, some different things, you know, if you're gonna do them, this is the month that they need to be done, and some sort of little to-dos. It's mostly all to-dos really, but here, transplant tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and watermelon. Here's all of the different things that I can sow directly by seed in the garden this month. So I have my little cheat sheet for that. And on our garden planner, it is separated between the first half of the month and the second half of the month. So that's how I have it separated here. Just some little to-dos. And then these are the different things that I've harvested during the month of March. So if you follow my channel, or if you remember, this is going to be something that I use over and over again every year. So that's why there's a lot of empty space, so that over time I can kind of decide how I might want to use different sections. So here was the first week of March. I just put some little things that I noticed here. There was rain. I harvested some kale, and then we got the first flower buds on the lemon and lime trees. Second week of March, I got a lot done this week. I managed to transplant all of my peppers and tomatoes. I did also direct sow some seeds. I planted a transplant of my grapevine. This was the first week where we had a day of 80 degrees. These are the different vegetables I planted, some different things I harvested, and some notes about the weather. And then this was the first week where I saw bees, butterflies, and flies. And then here we are this week on the third week of March. I decorated it, but I didn't start filling it out yet because that is this week. So I'll start filling this out, and I'll try my best to keep you guys updated.